Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Realm of Vasten. We got some stuff to talk about. I'm flashing. I don't know why I'm flashing. Weird. Anyway, hey, so you may have noticed no intro today. That's kind of weird, right? It's first time in, wow, man, I don't even know, like 65 episodes, outside of maybe a World Tour episode or something like that we're just starting a regular old episode without an intro. And I got very special news. I blew right by it, but I didn't realize, but we missed the 3-year anniversary for Vasten. Vasten started on March 10th. 3 years ago, and I missed it. I knew it was in March, and I just blew it, honestly. So I meant to do like a special 3-year celebration, and I forgot. I forgot to look ahead of time, and so we missed it. Anyway, we are going to do something. We have episode 50 coming up, so we'll be doing something special on episode 50 of this season. So no big deal. What I'm doing today, before we get into some channel announcement changes, and we're going to get into all that, but I want to tell you what we're doing today is I'm coming over to Tanis. I want to take some screenshots, and I want to build the cabin of Tanis not too far from Salea. There are reasons, there are storyline reasons, and that will all sort of, you'll see it coming. If you've been listening to the storyline recently, even last episode was kind of a recap, then you know that the storyline sort of went through Tanis to Salea, since Tanis sort of is a magical place and bridges dimensions and all that kind of stuff. So what I want to do here is I want to just while I'm here, just take just a ton of screenshots, and so I know exactly like the dimensions of the build, so it's exactly the same, because I want to build this exact cabin minus the special super secret stuff outside of Salea, and that's gonna be for our adventurers to journey to, right? Grab that one instead, a little bit better. And this one over here, and then I gotta get some interior pictures. Okay, so this is the first one. How am I gonna do this? Well, let's see. There's the first. I think if I take it like right here, I think I can see everything that's in there. Yeah, pretty good. This one, let's go right here, and then this last one, I do have pictures of this one already, but can't hurt to have more. Let's go there, and also I want to grab like the roof. So I think are they all the same? This roof is different. That's the second roof, and this roof should be the same as the first. Okay, all right. So the order's probably all messed up, but that's all right. That's all right. I don't want to sleep here. I don't want to set my spawn. So let's fly and talk. So I asked last episode in the Realm of Vasten, I asked, hey, are you guys following the story? Are you paying attention to the story? Is it something that you like? And I was truly like, look, sometimes we as content creators are looking for talking points, right? Like I might ask a question, and I'm very interested in the answer, but sometimes I'll ask a question that I kind of know what the answer is in order to get your feedback and see your take or your point of it. This one, I had no idea what the answer was going to be. I had no idea how people felt about the story and that kind of stuff. I have kind of watched some of the viewer numbers slightly dropped over the past, what's it been? I don't know. 2 month and a half, 2 months, which is fine. Again, that's going to be very common. That's very cool. That's going to be very common in any series that goes 45 episodes. As you do, things change. Some people drop off whenever it's that high, and there will probably be a big spike whenever we start season 4 and all that kind of stuff. But I wanted to know if people like the story, whatever, because I know a lot of people love the lore of this land, but that's like. The lore of this land, I think the way most people consider the lore is big subjects, right? Big points. And I need to sleep. Where do I actually want to set my spawn? I guess here at the yurt is fine. So they think like, oh, the Nether War, and the way man's betrayal at the Battle of Talatal, the elves and dwarves and treants leaving the land, things like that. Like the big lore, right? Do I have any? Oh, you know what? I don't. But let me just grab. This will be just as easy as anything else. I'll just grab like some saplings, and we'll just cut it down out there, and maybe some. Nope, that's bones. Yeah, that'll be just fine. And I'll have to come back and get like the interior stuff, but I'm fairly sure that it's just oak and cobblestone, which I have plenty of. So let's go. We'll sleep and then go find a spot for the cabin of Tanis. It's gonna be somewhere along the road, somewhere in the sort of wasteland of winter that is this huge, enormous biome. So I ask where, you know, how do you guys feel about the story? Are you following along? And I got the sort of consensus generally was, I like it in concept, but I'm confused, or I'm having trouble following, or whatever, things like that, which I totally get. I totally understand that completely. You know, part of it is, look at that nether portal is so epic. You know, part of it is that if you're not really paying attention and you miss something, then it can be very hard to jump back into the next episode. If you miss a few episodes and you jump in, you have no idea who the characters are, things like that. I think that starting every episode like that with a storyline that continues going. Now, if I went back to the old way of doing it, i.e., more documentary style, like each episode might be a different person, something like that, then that would be easier to just jump in on an episode. But also, I don't enjoy that as much as a viewer, and I don't think it's as good long-term building. Okay, so that's the little hamlet. So after we move just a little bit away, I should have gotten more rockets, because I think I'm going to be running out at some point. But we're going to have Tanis is going to have a fast travel method. I've sort of thought about it, and I've figured out something that's going to be cool, and we're going to get to that all in good time. But so basically what I want to do is I'm going to split these episodes in two parts, essentially. There's going to be regular Let's Build Minecraft sort of stories from Vasten, and yes, we are absolutely going to be doing storyline things like lore. We'll be talking about all the lore stuff. In fact, I'll probably be talking about the lore more than I had before, you know, because it's going to be kind of a point of emphasis. But I'm not going to be starting with the intros, with the storyline intros, because I think that can be it can be a hard jumping in point for viewers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a second series on the channel and everything, but it's going to be very short episodes, and it's going to be the storyline. And I think the storyline, basically, I'll continue doing the stories just like I have been, except for they'll probably be between 2 and 3 times as long. And that's going to be, not everyone's going to click that. I talked to Grumpy a little bit about it. Grumpy does something called Stories from Home, which is complete with, they're so good. They're like letters and voice acting and all that stuff. Again, it's not going to be that. It's going to be basically me just telling a story, audiobook style, if you will. Oh, this might not be a bad place, actually. This is kind of cool. Like a little peninsula here, all surrounded by water. Oh, I like this, actually. Yeah. In fact, I love it. It's going to go right here. This is a great place for it. Okay, the cabin of Tanis right here. Okay, so let's cut down the spruce tree and make a little bit of room and grow some oak trees while we're discussing. So it's not going to be that. It's not going to be voice. It's not going to be full voice acting. It's going to continue being sort of audiobook style, kind of the way I've been doing it already. But aha! Wow, is that a trap? Oh man, this is really cool. Should I do something with this? That's such a trap. Wow. I didn't want to break it. I don't want to break it. I want to keep it here. Maybe. That's really interesting. I mean, that could be really fun to utilize that somehow. I don't know where it was. Where was it? Was it over here? No. Was it over here? Where the heck's that tree? This way? Wait a second. Did I lose the tree? Oh, is it up there maybe? Maybe it's up there. I don't know. I lost the tree that I cut down already. Okay, so yeah, I'll be doing 2 series. I'll be doing basically the lore, the story, the audio, again, like the audiobook style story. I have no idea where that tree is. I've completely lost it. I can't believe that it's gone. How many ender pearls do I have? Lots? Okay. What the heck? I mean, I'm not necessarily absolutely married to that place. Ooh. But man, how could I have gotten lost so fast? Where the heck is that tree? Well, there's the road, so I mean, any of these places is fine. Let's do the cabin over here. That's like, maybe, actually, you know what? Maybe this is even a better place because you can see it from there. Yeah, this would be cool. Let's do it right here, actually. Okay, so yeah, so there's going to be 2 series going on. There's going to be Vasten lore, where it may be a mixture of the stories. I may do the stories and then talk about the stories afterwards, or it may just be like a 4 to 5, 6 minute long, documentary story style sort of situation. And then there's also going to be just like what we're doing right now, which is just the regular old Let's Build. Okay, so this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 1, and this is let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here's the cabin of Tanis. Okay, so that's good. And then it turns. That's like the wall in between. So then it turns this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, cool. Okay, got it. All right, so this is the footprint of the cabin. Cool, that works great. Let me lay out some of this cabin, then we're gonna come back and talk more about the future of the channel and all some different changes coming. Okay, I'm cutting down oak trees, and I got my thoughts together a little bit. Oops, well that's fine. So a couple things that are gonna be. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good for you guys as the viewer and as friends of the channel and as my friends, my YouTube friends, because it's gonna allow for a lot more content from this world and more. Because I'll be honest, and I've talked about this quite a bit. The intros take me the longest by far. I mean, look, the grind. No, I shouldn't say it. The grind is the longest, but the intros are the part where I have to like set aside other things and really sit down and think about it and really decide how I want to go. And the writing thing, as I've talked about before, doesn't come incredibly naturally to me. So, yeah, so I mean, those take me a long time to do. A 2-minute intro takes me easily as long as recording an episode, except for if it's a huge thing and I've lots of grind, you know. But I'll be able to put out, for example, this episode today in incredibly less time than it would take me if I were to have an intro. So it's going to be more content for you. And then whenever I do sit down and write, instead of just write 2 minutes and call it a day, I'm going to be able to write a lot more, sit down and have like major writing sessions, and then record them, and then it'll be basically the same. I'm not going to reinvent the wheel here. It's going to be basically Vasten cinematics combined with the story that we've been already following, basically. And I'm going to start with several recap episodes. So if you've not been listening before, I have, fortunately, all the audio still from this whole season. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to track down the 2 major storylines and do some compilations. So if you've not been listening and you are interested, then you can check it out. If the lore and the storyline is not something that is incredibly fascinating to you, cool, no worries. You can just skip that one and just get to the building one. So I think it's going to be the best for everyone. I don't expect as many views. I know on some YouTube comments, I know Grumpy was talking about how the story episodes that he does gets far less views than do regular episodes. Yeah, that's fine. I can live with that. Totally cool. But if people are interested in it, I think it's going to add a lot to the story. And the other thing is the stories add a lot to the lore as well. Like, it's not like I know it seems like I'm telling just a small story of just these few people, like Jack and Ranger Matal and Father Chody, for example. But they're going to Celea, and spoiler alert, if you've not been following the story, they're going to Celea back in time. When they left Tanis messes with time, and when they left Tanis hundreds of years in the past, and so they're in Celea, but they're in Celea of hundreds of years ago, and so they're going to be talking to Arbor Druids, but this is Arbor Druids in midst of the war. This is going to be like, so I'm going to be able to tell the story of the Arbor Druids, but tell it from a point of view rather than just tell it from and then the Arbor Druids broke off, and then they did this, which that's all fine, but I don't think it's very intriguing from a listening standpoint. So that's really where I want to go. I don't have a bed. I have no wool here. Luckily, I'm not being overwhelmed with mobs. I'm shocked, actually, that I'm not. Wait, do mobs spawn in snow? They certainly do, right? I don't know why I'm not, but I probably have enough or close to enough wood by this point to start building Tanis. Now, the other thing is, that I'm going to be doing some other things with the channel. I'm going to be no longer leaving my live streams up for public viewing after they're over. They're going to be marked as unlisted, and they're going to be only they'll be private, and they'll be only available to patrons or YouTube members, or that's all. Patrons or YouTube members. I don't do the Twitch thing. So if you want to get the whole catalog of my live stream VODs and you want to watch them, then that's it. And it's for any level. It's not, you don't have to be a certain level to get access to. If you are any level of patron or or YouTube member, you will instantly have access as soon as you join. As soon as you get the patron rank on Discord, you will get instant access to all of my live stream. Well, history eventually, if I ever get to it, but at least right now it's like the last 15, and then all future ones will just go to that. So if you miss a live stream, then sorry, you're gonna be out of luck. I think that they're polluting my channel. I think that it's just too much. It's too much in a sub box. I don't think that's good for anyone. So my sub box from now on will only be if I'm currently live. Oh, I see you. Or my videos, and that's it. No more spam of lots of live streams. Because the other thing, I talked to my wife at length about things and whatever, about sort of how we're doing as a family and lots of other stuff. And one of her, she basically said, hey, do more live streams, hang out with your people more, build up the community more and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to be attempting to do a lot more. I think it's going to be really positive for Vasten, for the community, and lots of stuff. Also, in addition to that, not only am I going to be doing more live streams and more recordings and all that kind of stuff, but additionally, I should say, I guess, I'm going to be, let's see, I think I'll just build up grass over there. Let's figure out where these go here. Hold on 1 sec. Hold on. Break the conversation. 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. Oh, beautiful. Okay. These are all 5x5s, so it's pretty easy to figure out. That one goes there. Yeah, and then these just in the corner. Okay. Additionally, I cannot believe I'm not being overwhelmed by mobs. It's really amazing. Additionally, I'm going to be doing a couple more than one more Minecraft series on the channel. I'm looking for ideas right now. They're going to be not grindy. It's not going to be like another SMP or something. It's going to be basically I'll be looking for let's just do this, I guess. Something like that, I guess. Okay. For right now. Okay, I'm going to be looking for more like build study ideas, things like that, and possibly a creative series coming your way. I'm not sure yet. I've kicked around doing possibly a tutorial series. I don't know how that's going to go. I've never really done one before, and I don't know if it would be something that would flow very naturally to me or not. So it's going to have to be something that I really think about. I think that I could probably knock out some tutorials, because I think people are interested in sort of the way I build and the way I view things, and so I think that's something that we could absolutely do. But if that's something you are interested in, leave me a comment. If it's like yes tutorials, no tutorials, hey, here's the other thing is, if you like the build study series that I've done before, if you're not aware of it, it's pretty fun. It's basically I take a look at a world that has a world download, and take a look at it, comment on it, learn from it. It's a lot of learning. It's not critique. It's like, so I can become a better builder, more interesting builder. So if you have suggestions for a build study video, then please hit me up. You can hit me up in a YouTube comment. That might be a better place to hit me in Discord, honestly. Or I mean, it might be better to hit me in Discord for something along those lines. But yeah, it could be really cool. So if you have any ideas, even if it's your own world, if there's enough content there, if you're watching and you have enough content on single player world that you want me to take a look at it, that would be something that I would be interested in doing. They don't all have to be like something huge like Wells or B-dubs or Green or something like that. It can be smaller. The other thing is too about the build study series, I'm looking for worlds similar to Vasten in some way. They don't necessarily have to be medieval fantasy, but I'm looking for worlds that are worlds and not like necessarily a plot world. That's something I've thought about. Not necessarily like Hermitcraft. A lot of people have recommended I do Hermitcraft season 4 or something like that. That's different. It would be cool, and maybe one day, but I would rather do something that is a little bit more of a kingdoms, building with B-dubs, ethos world, this, what I mean, Germsy Boys world, home, things like that. That's kind of what I'm looking for. So I need to take a look at a picture and compare here, because I'm a little bit confused. So let me take a look and I'll come back. All right, I'm back. I want to put a few final touches sort of on the outside. There's still quite a bit of work that needs to be done here. Again, of course, it is nighttime, and I don't have a bed here. Mollis is on, but unfortunately it seems to be AFK, because I asked to sleep, and no response. So Either AFK or busy, either way is fine, because it's my problem that I don't have a bed, and that's okay. So referring to the pictures that I have here, it does look like as though the door is in set 1. So I made it some spruce doors there. And it looks like there is fencing, spruce fencing here and here and here. And then a little landing right there. Okay, that's good. That's all cool. Over here needs to have a little bit of this. So getting back to what we've been talking about, changes to the channel. So I'm going to be splitting my Vasten episodes kind of in half, basically, which is going to be more content. So instead of do a new episode of Vasten like twice a week, it's going to be more like 3 or 4 times a week, which is good. Although, some will be building, some will be, lore sort of storyline episodes. Okay, so it's cool. If you like both sides of that, you're getting double the impact, which is good, I think. Also, I'll be looking for some more build study suggestions. I've gotten a few on Discord, which are really great, and now that I have a little bit more time, I'm going to actually take a look at them and get into that kind of thing. This is supposed to be a door, probably on. Where's my doors? There. Right. This side, I'm almost sure, and this has to be like a wall, I guess. I think it's a wall. Let me take a look at some of the inside pictures I have here. Inside pictures. Oh, there is cobblestone between the. Oh, interesting. Okay, I didn't think I did that. Okay, no problem. No problem. We'll put some cobblestone. In fact, actually, I'm going to need to get rid of this too. So I'll be doing basically more Minecraft. Now, you may, if you're one of the few who's watching Witcher and Parkitect, you may wonder where those are gone. I don't believe that they're gone forever. I believe that they're just on a break. Particularly, well, both of them actually. I was going to say particularly Parkitect. I really want to get back to, but I've just been doing some real sort of talking and research and talking to other people about the channel and about things that I can do that are going to help and all that kind of stuff. Which again, my oh darn it, this has got to be a log. So that means I'm out of logs. So that means I got to go get a few more, maybe a couple group. So yeah, and I've just gotten some really good input from some other YouTuber friends and just some ideas and suggestions and some things I can do that are gonna help. And yeah, I want to take that to heart and really try to go to the next level. I know one thing rather quickly that's going to help is getting the live streams out of the main feed. That's going to be a good thing, I think, for the channel. And if you're, like I say again, if you're interested in that, I'll do a patron reward video here coming up, because they've changed somewhat. So maybe one of the next videos, I'm looking for a good talking point. Maybe I'll discuss the patron thing. I don't want to beat that over the head, but if you want, all patrons will get access to all of the live streams, which is one of the reasons why I do them on YouTube, so they'll always be there, and that's a good thing too. So they don't just go away like Twitch. They go away after a certain amount of time, and I like having them there, even if no one's really watching them. People do watch them at first, but even if down the road away as no one's really watching them, I do feel like it's nice in a world like this that doesn't ever go away. I do feel like it's nice that they're going to be there. So cool. So that's always going to be there. I think more series, more build study, adventure maps, I think could be something that would be really fun. I'd want to do that in collabs. I know Sai mentioned doing more collaborations. Yes, the answer is yes. I actually wrote in Discord already, essentially begging other Vasteneers to come and do some collabs with me, whether it's building or whether it's just walk around and talking. Really, truly, I almost don't care. I just want to get other voices on the channel from this wonderful world that we have, so it's not just me rattling on. Because I think, that's not a torch. Because I think, whatever. It's nice. It's really good to hear other input. Actually, I think all these rooms actually have torches like up there. I'm almost sure that they do. I think I think I tried to stay really consistent here. So let's do something like, I think that, I'm almost sure this is exactly how it is. Like that, yeah. And then we'll just build up. Yeah, that's all I needed for that. Maybe I have enough, although I don't know if I do. Let's see. Yeah, and then all these are going to be doors, and yeah, this is cool. That's not an axe. Okay, so that's the main part of the channel update. That's the main thing of where I'm going with this, of what I want to get out of it. I'd love to hear some input. Hopefully you folks are as excited as I am about this. It's not. I can't really truly call it a different direction because it's so similar to what I've been doing. But it's just going to be a refocus. How about that? That's a pretty good word, right? It's gonna be kind of a refocus. I'm gonna come up like too short. Darn it! Really? Yeah, I am. I gotta cut down one more tree. Come on. I don't want to cut down. I don't want to cut down these sweet, beautiful big trees. Ah, there we go. So yeah, it's gonna be just a refocusing of the channel. I am, looking for other content to put on as well, specifically other Minecraft content. I think that's why you're here for the most part. And then we'll get back to Witcher and Architect as well. There's some things that I want to address in one of those videos. That's probably gonna take a few moments, but that'll come with time. So. I'm going to finish this next episode. I talked a little while ago about trying to do these things and not require them to be done in an episode. This is going to be one of those things. I'm going to come in and do the interiors next time, but we have a second Tanis, which is super cool, I think. And you can see it from the road. I think that's really good. So as you're walking the road from say White Sands to Celea, you're going to be like, oh, look, there's a little cabin. Wait a second, that's Tanis. So next episode, we're going to get into the interior and do more of that stuff. If you enjoyed this episode, then leave a like, leave a comment. Likes and comments are awesome for YouTube channels. Also, I would love to hear your points of view on where we're going with the channel, different ideas, all that kind of stuff. So there's going to be more. If you like your fix, get ready because you're going to get a more fix. What? Maybe that should be my new catchphrase. So yeah, more of me coming your way. So hopefully you enjoy that, and that's a good thing. I hope, and we'll see you next episode. Leave me your thoughts, and please subscribe to all my friends in this wonderful world, the Realm of Vasten. They're amazing builders, amazing content creators, and good friends of mine. So I'll see you all next time. Who knows? Maybe next one will be a lore episode. Who knows what the future holds?